before the truck arrestor system was put in on 16 West, we had 2 truck ramps, one on the opposite side of traffic where trucks had to cross traffic to use it, and it was a gravel truck ramp. And there was one below, just before you go into Buffalo, there was a dirt ramp that went downhill that just used a bermed dirt in the middle of the ramp to slow the trucks down. So it was decided that it's a little too dangerous for trucks to cross traffic. So the automated truck ramp was the only avenue that we could do off the side of the highway where the canyon is. So due to a lot of truck traffic, a lot of different coal haulers and different kind of trucks, a lot of bentonite trucks, logging trucks, to use the grade truck ramp on the opposite side of the traffic, they had to go up and they used gravel to kind of slow them down in a steep grade. There were one logging truck that went clear to the top and actually jackknifed and rolled at the top of the truck ramp. The one in the bottom, I don't know if it ever was used, because by the time they got off the mountain, they didn't really think about using any of the truck ramps. There was a RV that went through town and went into a building and killed the driver of the RV. Luckily, nobody else in the strip mall was injured. So they decided the best way to do the automated truck ramp was about the only way to accommodate trucks and not have to cross traffic. So with this new system, it has one original gate in the front, and the rest of them are heavy gates, which can stop a lot of weight moving at a high rate of speed. Easy to reset, probably around 3 hours after they get the truck out to have everything back up and operational. So Whiteout was concerned with safety. That's why we pursued Impact Absorption's CATCHNET system to try to keep the traveling public as safe as we can.